Welcome to episode 2 of the Coaching Mikey series. Today we are working on Anhyzers. It's just a shot shape that is missing from Mikey's bag. Usually he throws hyzer flip to turn over when he needs something to move from left to right on the backhand side or forehands. So he's gotten away with no Anhyzers because of extremely strong skill sets elsewhere. Sometimes you need to be able to throw a flex shot in a headwind, for example, and if you throw something really understable, it's just going to turn and burn on you. It gets really touchy in that situation to do it. Other times you just don't have the room in front of you for a disc to go from hyzer to flip to turn before you hit whatever that back wall is. Something that Mikey has been messing with, he saw it in his form and he's been trying to figure out why he hasn't done it, is what you saw in the opening clip. There is a form prerequisite to being able to throw Anhyzers, and that is the elbow. He's been working on that, and that's really, really important that your elbow's not pinned down to your body like this, because at that point the disc is either going to come through like this on hyzer, which is how Mikey does his, or you could slide it by your body here on Anhyzer, but that means that at the end you're having to whip up and around instead of swing upward like this, which is just way more comfortable and probably more powerful. So with where his elbow was at, basically impossible for him to throw Anhyzers prior to this. So the elbow space away from the body is important if you want to throw both Anhyzer approach shots as well as Anhyzer drives. Today, I'm most concerned with, can we get Anhyzer approach shots first and back our way into drive form from approach shot form? I think that that'll be kind of easier to go to the extreme and then work our way backwards if we get through some of the, if we get some drives, good and well. But at least today, I want to get through Anhyzer approach shots.
And my goal is this. Overstable distance driver lines. All right, coach. Coach. I'm just gonna make all the same jokes as the first one.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, like by the time we get to me getting coached, I get so excited. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get coached.
He's been chomping at the bit, so he's kind of already nudged along this line a little bit. That's why we had to do the video today.
Okay, do you want me to like attempt an Anhyzer approach?
Yeah. Because it's gonna be better than it was a couple days ago.
All right. Another thing, I hurt my middle finger, so I have to like do a modified fan grip. Okay, Anhyzer approach.
Not bad. Not bad. He's getting close. So the elbow lift, super important, right? And from here, I just want you to windshield wipe here.
Okay.
So windshield wiper, you're familiar with it, right? This is the bottom of the windshield wiper. This is the top for you peeps out there.
Okay.
Here, I'll just take your stack.
You're good? Okay, windshield wipe.
Yep. Easy, just that direction. So rolling it over this way.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Very, very literal.
Right.
Okay, now through a little bit more. Not totally around.
Okay.
Now flatten the line out. Just
I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, good news is they're all coming out on Anhyzer.
Yeah. Yeah, you just need to go, so instead of windshield wiping this way,
yeah,
you guys looks like this. Now you can add your out. So go in between and out and an over.
Okay.
Over and out. Uh-huh.
It's close. Or it?
Yeah, it's basically it. We'll show them from behind.
Yeah.
So these are approach shot Anhyzers, right? Going about, I guess, 150. useful inside the woods. That was nice.
That felt good.
Yeah, that was a little more through.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I felt embarrassed about my distance, so I just tried to get it out there. I was like,
yeah, so we're gonna work on, now we're gonna integrate the motion, right? Because you can go full touch. So there's this kind of full touch where you're going up and over and you're not trying to drive forward. This is just a shot shape. Imagine I have to imagine there's a wall of trees right here. Right, and I've got to go around. It's like,
oh, they won't have to imagine, Josh.
right. So I need Anhyzer shape, and the basket is basically straight ahead of me. I'm using a little bit of body lean here. You see that Mikey's standing pretty upright. Pretty typical close shot, and now the further we want to throw, the more we can use kind of that windshield wiper, straight body, but the more we start going forward with the hand instead of so much of this down, pretty quickly. We're gonna spin just a little bit longer. It's gonna feel like you're throwing an extra 2 feet forward on your swing path before your hand comes down. That's kind of what you're looking for, is there's just this extra through that you have to find on Anhyzers that if you haven't found it on any of your shots before, Anhyzers will kind of bring that out. So just watch kind of the end of my swing path here. So this is the touch. I'm controlling the swing path and the angle, right? And compare that with this one where I go a bit more forward, and the smallest change here makes a big difference. That's what we're gonna work on next, is just adding a bit more through. Obviously the culmination of that becomes drive form.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be the hardest part for me. It's gonna be nice when this video's over.
Can't wait.
Okay. So now I'm trying to just keep.
Yeah, all the way through. Show me the full extent of your reach here. So this same rolling motion,
yeah,
but all the way through here.
Got it.
So.
Oh, that's where my hand wants to flip.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you need to push. You're pulling down too quickly, and you need to push forward.
Okay.
And your hand's not gonna go as low on the back end.
Okay.
Okay, that was through.
Okay, I think I.
Yeah, you're in between right now.
Yep.
Good. Yep.
Oh,
we're to all the overstable stuff, so this stuff ain't cranking right unless you get a lot of Anhyzer. Don't try to move it right, just try to move it forward. Correct. There it is.
Yeah?
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
Massive headwind for the viewers. All 12 of you.
12,000.
There it is. So that's the through. Start out on a touch Anhyzer. Right?
Yep.
We got to pick up.
Yep. We can kind of move in and out. So I'm just trying to do the same thing.
Just forward. Just
through?
Go through. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try it.
This is something, if you haven't played another sport, it's really hard to explain. That the moment of through, like in tennis, you kind of learn this swoopy path, and then you find out one day, oh, I got to move through the ball. Or in soccer, it's like, oh, I don't just hit the ball. My leg is swinging through the ball. And so if you don't have this this feeling of I am just pushing straight, like a foot past where my hand actually finishes, it's going to be tough. Anhyzer.
Yeah?
Push.
Felt pretty good.
Yep. Go a little more towards the windshield wiper feel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh!
Look at the mint. Look at the mint. Finishing right of where it started.
Whoa.
Not on a forehand.
That felt good.
Okay.
Oh, that felt kind of weird.
Well, here it comes.
Yeah, at least it was on Anhyzer. Which is the point. That felt good.
Yeah, it's not bad. So now your line is just
Hey, a roller.
here, right?
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Rollers are back on the menu.
Wait a second. That's actually one of the biggest.
Right.
Right. Okay. Well, I can't believe I forgot.
Yeah, so now you're windshield wiping up and your line's here, and you can just adjust and take that line through a bit more.
Okay. So something like
Lower.
just something like this. Hey, roller.
Technically, yes. This the wind brutal.
Oh,
Yep.
I love it.
Yep.
Rollers.
Yep.
Oh, like which I have. I kind of leaned a
Yep.
lot.
No, this is good. This is all good. It's a new day for Mikey.
Look at that. I went through.
Yep.
I was trying to get that one a little straighter.
Okay, here we go. Peppermints.
Oh, I mean, I've got the shot now. This is great. Just got to practice some more. Nope. As soon as I said it, I think I did the dip. Okay, come on, Mikey. Oh! I look at the camera every time. Oh!
This is, yeah, this is.
That's it.
I did not want to film today, but this is the wind that makes you throw over stable plastic on Anhyzers.
Yeah, it's pretty cold out here.
One thing I'm going to mention here real quick is that Mikey's body position on these Anhyzers is kind of like this. So that's where some of his height's coming from. The more you drive, the less you hang kind of back here on this back leg, the more you get over it here.
I'm so scared of that.
Huh?
I'm so scared of not leaning back. How would this feel through? This is the thing that happens where I go like that.
You're fine. I'm not telling you necessarily to make it lower, but I'm telling them that these lines are high, but they're correct with your body posture. So, all right, Lotus is
Okay, so I'm just gonna go.
my white Lotus tile. Nope.
I know.
Yeah, you still got a windshield wipe.
Yeah, I tried.
When you go faster, it's not going to windshield wipe nearly as much as you
Okay.
think. So try to do it exactly the same.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
that's it.
Yep. Now you got a same amount of windshield wipe,
Okay.
more length in the line on the
That's
back.
what's hard.
That it.
That's the exact thing that's hard to do.
Cookie. There it is.
Oh!
Go, Cookie, go.
Look at that thing just absolutely
Whoa.
fight.
The last bit of that was great. Okay, the Cayenne, which might just be a Sunny Lotus.
Did you say I should do a little walk up?
You can.
I
yeah.
should, as I was doing. This is what,
It's not a
anything
should
that gets me
if it's
back
more-
to like
Yeah.
old form is freaking me out right now.
You're fine. Set the elbow first. Right
Okay.
here, set it. Yeah. And then be prepared to windshield wipe.
Yep.
That is technically Anhyzer out of the hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just lean back a little bit. That is Anhyzer.
Oh my goodness.
By salt. I keep thinking the camera's gonna fall over.
Right.
Up and wipe. Nope. Slight drop there.
Right.
Oh. Well, there's the roll.
Crap. I wish I could see what I was doing.
Yeah, you dropped a little bit. Yeah, let's try to start with your hand
Further forward.
below your elbow.
Oh, got it.
Well, interesting things, but actually the elbow dropping. was
I
not one of
know.
them. Yeah,
Ah,
but it's a spice.
it's a spice.
Goodbye. Okay, I'll grab that one.
Wait. Okay.
Okay, so he's well on his way. Obviously, a form change from your elbow being here to your elbow being here through the throw is fairly large. So he's going to keep working on that. But I want to take him to hole 12 at Sandusky.
Right.
Because that's the one that he should have right now. And it's kind of the test. All right, the test for today to see if we're on the right track here is hole 12 here at Sandusky. Then you have two options. One, you hyzer right by this tree, so that you have enough time to start moving inside directly past this and risk hitting this tree. Or you throw it more to the left to avoid the early tree, but now you chance pushing too far on the hyzer because it didn't start moving right early enough and you hit this tree. Now, if you do manage to get down the initial gap and beat these remaining trees, at this point in the flight, having thrown a hyzer flip with an understable disc will land you in this area because it's just going to keep on drifting because it does not have the finish at the end. So really, it would be nice at this point in your flight, if you're advanced enough to control it, to have an overstable disc that wants to finish and filter back towards the basket on my right. So the higher percentage play, I think, if you've got the chops for it, is to actually throw a slight anhyzer towards this side of the gap, towards this tree over here. That way you avoid the early danger over there. You make this gap super huge going down, and you have a disc now, since you're on anhyzer, you have a disc with enough of a finish to filter you towards the basket at the end. Mikey's good enough to be aggressive enough to go for a birdie here, so time to work on it.
So I'm just gonna be.
Yep. Boop.
Oh, it's trying. It's trying to not.
Get inside.
First touch. I think it's good. I don't have to get right now. It's just knowing I can. That's great. That's it. Looks like we're back to going Anhyzer stable.
Yep.
Well, I say we. Looks like I'll start doing Anhyzer stable.
Let's see. Shall we finish by the basket?
Sure.
All right. So, goal of getting stuff moving right out of the hand immediately. Not on forehands. Accomplished. Onward.